chance to hear Brother Rand sing, and then we gonna shout out all the fans. Yeah, it's Minister Jap. You already know, man. Church is definitely in the building. They fucking with me though. Alright, let's do it. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch. Yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church check in, let's go. Minister Jap, it's a new era and niggas is chat. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking this crack. Bitch getting taxed in my Benjamin static. Truck in the front and the engine in back. 3Ks, everything I'm whipping in is black. 3 hoes all wanna sit on my lap. High yellow heifer, I'ma hit her from the back. This is a fact, I'm taking your bitch, I'm not giving her back. Bitch got some kids, I'm not dealing with that. The back of her throw where my children is at, that was realer than that. Her mama's a hoe and her sister's a rat. Their head was amazing, the pussy was trash. Run up on church and that pistol gon' blast. Get your ass body trying to get to this bag, nigga, church. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, listen, church check in, let's go. Relinquish the bitch, you loving and cuffing to be with the bitch. She came in with you, but I leave with the bitch. I bang and I skeet on the bitch. They look like Jap conceited and shit. I push it to start, ain't no key to my whip. Believe in the game, don't believe in the bitch. I listen to sin and the rest of the pips. You chasing the bitch and ain't chasing the check. You look like a bitch when you making them threats. You talk how you talk cause you safe on the net. When I see you, no talking, I'm breaking your neck. Catch a nigga like and do him dirty on sight. Whole lot of barking, but I bet he won't bite. Bet a nigga won't roll a dice with his life. Double cross church, kid crucified twice, nigga. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, yeah. Church check in, 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 church on the bitch, 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 yeah, church on the bitch, yeah, church check in, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, yeah, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, church on the bitch, hey, church check in, let's go. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you follow my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man.
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing. They are the flyest, brokest bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in. All right, it's Friday. Make sure we got this mic right. Let's make sure we got the mic right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Shit, this shit be killing me like the reset on the nigga. Hold on. Hold on. All right, how we sounding, man? How we sounding Friday? Yes! My spirit is good. Man, let's pray that Xfinity does us right so we can cook. So we can cook. Yeah, I'm saying? This nigga over here got something. Where the trolls at, man? Where are the trolls? Who got something to say? Who got something to say? Hold on. Let me put this nigga in the chat for this troll. Who got something to say? Who got something to say? You know? Who got something to say? You don't like the organs, don't come to the church. We back, man. We back, man. All right. Talk to me, you pervert. Pervert. Realest podcast, period. Dead fucking serious. See, this is how you get them trolls, man. They don't want to show their face. Show your face. Stand on business. Let us know you mean it. You know, let us know you mean it, bitch. How y'all feeling, man? We got to talk heavy today, man. Democrats are destroying the world. You want to learn how to destroy a city? Just elect a Democrat. Got to hit that organ one more time for the fuck, nigga. If you want to destroy a city, you got to elect a Democrat. Nobody does it better. Nobody does it better. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Janali Sotis with the $5.05. Appreciate the preacher from the north side. Shout out to my north side niggas. Shout out to Moet with the 20. Much love. On the cash app. You know what I'm saying? Fish sandwich tonight. Yeah, nigga, we rocking out. All church organs on a bitch. Church organs on a bitch. Nigga, what we do? Yeah. You know, this ain't the faggot nigga podcast, nigga. You go over there. You know what I'm saying? It's church in the building, nigga. Now, the Democrats, man, every day, man, I get frustrated, man. You know, with talking to these old fried chicken Christians, traditional Democrats. God, they get on my nerves. Light-skinned Thanos is back. Ron's, we gonna try this tonight. I'm cooking tethers. I'm cooking racist white people. Okay, that's on the menu. Tethers and racist white people. Twitter edition. I'm going to try to, I gotta apologize, man. Because I really be preparing, you know, and I you know, all those technical difficulties yesterday, man, really destroyed my spirit yesterday. You know, so finally we getting things right. Things are moving the right way. You know, systems up. So I promise you we will get to the N-word show. I owe it to you. So what I'm going to do in preparation, I'm going to pop a 5-hour energy drink, 2 Red Bulls. Now I'm going to try to hit the 5-6 hour mark on that one. Shout out to Ron. Y'all hit that like, y'all hit that share. Hit that super chat for a player. Yes, I got you, fam. Fam, I got you. We've been trying to do that show, and it's just been nothing but sabotagery. You know, I got you, fam. We're going to do the N-word show. And we're going to address it in a real way. I think, because when I get to the violence, we're going to probably have to do that portion. I'm going to have to bring y'all over to Rumble. So make sure y'all subscribing to the Rumble as well. You know. But these old niggas really fucked up our future. They fuck it up for the next generation because they are so selfish and they are some we shall overcome Negroes. My city is a perfect example, and I want you to use my city as the example of what not to do, as well as New York. As well as New York. You know? But see, New York, I'm going to say this. New York, a lot of black folks are not going to identify with the New York situation because a lot of New Yorkers are not really black folks. A lot of them are tethers. You know, New York is pretty much like, you know, it's real tetherfied. You know, you got gentrification, you got tetherification in New York. So they're not going to really identify with the black struggle because they aren't always going to, you know, refer to their homeland flag of whatever Caribbean place they come from or whatever, you know, exotic background that they have. For a case of Pepsi. God, do you know how much I love Pepsi, man? I feel like that kid on Home Alone, man. I love Pepsi. And a fish sandwich. Y'all treat me like a thought today. Y'all treat me like a thought today. I rebuke you, the pervert in you. I rebuke the pervert in you. You crazy. Salute to Quiet Strength. Ties, Democrat, Socialists want to tax us to death. Yes. You have got to understand who did this to us. It is your uncle. It is your mother. It is your daddy. It's your grandmama and them. It's the old niggas in your family. The old niggas with the good jobs. They did this to us. They don't have much life left. And they left us with this life to fix. They enjoyed America. And they're going to die destroying it. Like I told you on that Jesse Jackson video, that mindset is dying with them and they're taking Us down with them. When you think everything is racist, you can't see the truth for what the fuck it really is. They blinded us with this invisible illusion of this so-called white man, white cloud that's over us. No, nigga. That was y'all fight. Our fight present day right now. Even straight white men are in this fight. It's against feminism and liberalism. You got men thinking they could be women and women thinking they could be men. We are being replaced by immigrants. Immigrant shit was a problem day one. So look, we gotta speak on how bad these racist crackers are obsessed with. Oh yeah, fam, I got y'all tonight. Speak radio, man. I got you, fam. You know, I got y'all, man. I got y'all. Dude still ain't hit the link. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. I just wanted to get some attention, Jappy Jap. That nigga ain't mean it. All that Pan-Africanism shit, all that don't work. They don't want the free-thinking straight black man and woman to have a voice in this shit. Your biggest adversaries as a free-thinking straight black person are old black people. Old black people and liberal black women. They'll destroy you every time. Shout out to Sydney with the 25 on the cash app. You know? Shout out to Sydney with the cash app. Follow me on Twitter. You know? Biggest opposition, man. Gay niggas, liberals. You know? You ain't worried about white people messing up your day-to-day. KKK kicking in your door. You ain't worried about that shit. You worry about these goddamn idiots fucking up the system, man. I'm not worried about ICE. What black man, black woman in this chat room is worried about ICE coming to come fuck with you? You know, they scare you into shit that don't even concern you. And they realizing that we don't see everything as being racist. We understand there's racism out there, but a lot of shit ain't racism. They just use that as a crutch because us as foundational black people, we are a very emotional people. And we have emotional triggers. N-word being one of them and racism being one of them. So they're going to always try to utilize that to sway our minds in any ways. Lori Lightfoot did heavy lesbian damage to Chicago. You know? This is an Ohio bitch. Salute to Mike Clemens, man, showing love to the church. What a $50 holler, man. Much love. Bruh, I got you on 87th, man. I got you on the drink, man. We gonna chop it up. Me and Mike, we gotta chop it up, Mike. We gotta chop it up, man. Matter of fact, Mike, I'm gonna hit you. I got a new spot. We ain't gonna tell nobody. Just because I fuck with you, Mike, I got a new spot for you. You can't tell nobody. Can't tell nobody. Bunch of bitches up in there working, got good jobs, and it's fly. And I'm not gonna tell a lot of people in the South Side Chicago area where I found this place before you niggas come through and fuck it up. Okay? I'm not gonna let you play the guessing games and none of that. We go through this bitch, and you see how smooth it is. You're gonna see, fam. Shout out to my nigga Mike, man. I really kicked it with Mike. Y'all don't think I really kicked it with Mike. Shout out to Deezo, man. Deacon Weezo, man. Paying ties with the 5, man. Much love, man, to Weezo. McQuall with the 20, much love. I appreciate y'all. Old niggas did this to us. I can't stand them. Lori Lightfoot was destroying this city and only got voted in because of DI identity politics. Oh, she's a woman, she's black, and she's gay. She strikes off all three. Negroes wanted to make history. Now, our future is misery. Then the Negroes had to do it again and say, you know what? It's racism. Trump. What does Trump have to do with being the mayor of Chicago? You bring in the gayest T.D. Jakes sounding. What was he? Ex English teacher who couldn't even hold his damn students accountable. Past everybody. Suspiciously gay man with a mohawk. Brandon Johnson was sent here to destroy Chicago, and he did it. Oh, he did it. Fam, you don't understand what Democrats have done. We don't even have the taste of Chicago anymore. If you go down to the Magnificent Mile, there's nothing magnificent about that mile. It's a mile of misery. Countless businesses destroyed on the south side of Chicago, east side of Chicago, west side of Chicago, everywhere the black people were. And it wasn't black people that were tearing up those places alone. There were white people from the suburbs. There were Arabs. There were Indians coming from all over in droves, wearing COVID masks and skateboards, destroying shit. I saw it on 79th. I was there. Go to my Patreon. Now, I hate to rub it in you niggas' face. You niggas voted us into having a higher property tax bill. Most of y'all, at the very minimum, mine went up about $700. At the very minimum, motherfuckers is paying about $700 more in property tax. Because you niggas wanted to use identity politics to vote in this goofball. This defund the police, these kids ain't bad ass mayor. This immigrants on a pedestal as mayor put us in debt. And even worst of all, you old niggas in Chicago, I'm talking to you, Melvin. Every last one of you niggas at the lounges on the south side retired. You didn't work 30, 40 years at the railroad. You want to sit around and hang out, and all you motherfuckers who like to throw the Chicago Bears parties, bear down my ass. We are losing the Chicago Bears. Thanks to you old niggas. Thanks you old niggas. Now, for those of you who are not from Chicago, I'm trying to explain it to you the best way I can, because I'm not sure if your city has true fanatics. Now, the Bulls, if you're a real Chicago motherfucker, you know that Bulls fans are kind of fickle since Jordan's been gone. That was when niggas was really, really Bulls fans, the 3-peats, the 2 3-peats. Derrick Rose brought a little bit back of that spirit. But it's nothing like the 90s. The loyalty of the Bulls fans is not solid. I'm going to break this down for y'all, my Chicago people. You know y'all on and off wishy-washy with the Bulls. And sometimes y'all be like, I'm just going to support Chicago. I get it. But I cannot compare you. See, the white fans of Chicago, nothing says loyalty like white fans in the Chicago Cubs. That's real loyalty. They have been losers forever. The Chicago Cubs, Wrigleyville is its own economy. Okay? Now it says Southsiders were Sox fans. Even that's just as fickle as the Bulls fans. The only thing close that you can absolutely recognize that has die-hard fanship in Chicago that's even close to the Cubs is Chicago Bears fans. Fam. Chicago Bears fans are serious. That's serious fanship there. I see it, especially with these old niggas. Nothing makes they day like getting together with family and friends, drinks, barbecue, cards, loud shit, talking, and watching the Bears coming through with every jersey from Walter Payton to Fields to any motherfucker. Singletary. The Bears. You got motherfuckers making songs about the Bears in the city, man. This is some serious shit y'all did. I watched you old niggas fight me on immigrants. And I'm telling you how much they costing us and this, and this. Yeah, they're not that bad. This. Y'all just gonna stand Trump for fucking everything up. Your love for immigrants cost you. I'm talking to you old niggas. Every old nigga I see, I'm gonna make it my business to piss you off in Chicago. You old Democrat niggas voted this shit in. You put the immigrants over the Bears. Now the Bears are talking about moving to motherfucking Hammond. You don't understand. We lost the coast to Indy as well. Y'all don't get this shit, man. If you have to see this shit, you go to all our spots in the South Side, everywhere. These motherfuckers got Bears hoodies, Bears, Chicago Bears, apparel, down to the socks, the mittens. I know motherfuckers got. My uncle got a whole garage. I think I showed y'all on the live. We got a whole garage, a whole Chicago Bears garage with 5 TVs in it, a couch, bear rug, a big old bear dice table, a bear card table. The whole side where you put the food at, all Bears, bowls, cups, Bears, everything. A whole bar, about at least 200 bottles. All the cups, Bears. The shot glasses, Bears. Chicago Bears. It's serious. You old niggas can't think past Hallstick. I wish NBA would understand you don't have to like Trump or the Republicans. The fact that voting blue is voting for your own demise. They voted for their own demise. Yes. 92 Dolo, man. Much love. Yes. And I know you old niggas love the Bears so much. I watch this all the time. St. Louis Bears has a nice ring to it. Fuck you, bro. You ain't finna rub this shit in. You know? But yes, I keep telling you. They're like, oh, they the Democrats. Then why aren't the Bears moving to a Democratic city? If anybody is from out here in Chicago, you know Indiana and Chicago is like night and day. And the South Side is right on the ass crack of Indiana, Northwest Indiana. It ain't nothing to go to Hammond. This actually pissed me off because, I don't know, I think I had this house about 11 years, 11, 12 years. I wish I would have bought my home in Indiana like I started to. I'm telling you niggas now, if you are an investor, you better start buying all them little, you better start from Gary and work your way to motherfucking Hammond before they start jacking them motherfucking prices up. That area is about to be booming. Indiana is about to be a gold mine, nigga. It's already turned around once they got the casino, the Hard Rock in Gary. Now they're going to put a stadium in Hammond. It's up. It's up. Man, I'm just mad I don't live in Hammond. God damn, I wish I was living in Hammond. Hammond is about to crack off. Shout out my nigga Mike. Mike, the hoe's gonna be in Hammond too. Don't trip, bro. Chicago is done. It's done. Chicago is about to be the new Gary. Gary is going to be the new Chicago. They used to call Chicago Little Gary. I'm sorry. They used to call Gary Little Chicago. Back when my parents was going to high school, they were telling me like, yeah, we used to go down Broadway and shit was like riding through Harlem. Everything, motherfuckers doing donuts and U-turns down the street and girls everywhere. It's about to be off the chain. Indiana, they went to a Republican state, a red state. They told the blue motherfucker we through. Old niggas did this to us. I'm going to laugh every time I see you. You know why the Bears are in Indiana? Because of old niggas like you who put Brandon Johnson in here. Brandon Johnson, ain't no way in hell Brandon Johnson was a sports fan. Brandon Johnson's from Elgin. I'll give you a story about 15 years ago. I had a job and they gave me, I had to live out in Elgin for like a month. Had to live out in Elgin for like a month to go train some people. And it was so boring. And one thing I did was I went out. I went to like a bar and grill. Like it was something. I was just looking around like, man, what is it to do out this motherfucker? I seen all these cars. I'm like, oh, okay. And I went to a bar and grill, and it happened to be a Bears game. I don't follow the Bears because I'm not really a Bears fan like that. I'm not really a football fan like that. Anybody tell y'all like boxing. But I go and it's a Bears game. And it is packed. But not only is it just a Bears game, it's a Bears versus the Packers. And boy, oh boy, were they deep. Everybody had on their jerseys. Bears jerseys and Packers jerseys. There was tension in the room. I don't know who lost the bet. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, in the midst of eating my buffalo wings, a big ass brawl, chairs. Oh, these white folks was going berserk. And I didn't realize how close I was to Wisconsin. You had Wisconsin people driving for the rivalry of the Bears and the Green Bay Packers, driving from Green Bay, wherever the fuck they was from, Eau Claire, wherever, to come to Elgin, Illinois, to get in the faces of Bears fans. That's how serious these niggas take it. And it was a mean brawl, man. That's what I'm saying. The passion for Bear love. I watch these old niggas spend thousands of dollars on, those little betting squares that everybody do at their little job or whatever like that. The squares, I don't know how to play that shit, but a lot of old niggas like to play the squares or whatever. It's like whatever the numbers of the score land. If that lands on your number, you win the pot and all that shit. A lot of them things going on. A lot of y'all gonna have to throw away all y'all Chicago Bears. It's gonna say Indiana Bears. You know, and if you talk to a lot of South Side, a lot of Chicago people, they don't like going to Indiana. Oh, they gonna pull you over. It's gonna be a lot of you niggas getting fucked up with charges in Indiana, nigga. Trying to go, and niggas gonna give up on the Bears. That's a whole economy down the drain because you want to support illegal immigrants. Yes, there's a trickle-down effect, and it trickled down to something that you old niggas love dearly. You can't take the Bears away from an old Chicago nigga. That's like trying to take the big piece of chicken from your granddaddy at the table. You know, granddaddy get the big piece of chicken. But you voted your own demise. The fucking Hammond Bears. Because you want to bring in a black idiot.
And on Indiana, on Hammond for a new Chicago Bears stadium. And this morning, legislators voted unanimously to push a bill out of the Ways and Means Committee. The bill would create the Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority, similar to Illinois Sports Facilities Authority. And this could convince the Chicago Bears to cross state line and build a new stadium. Lawmakers say the Bears would pay $2 billion.
And this you gotta understand this. The Bears are one of the original teams, just one of the original teams. Probably, I think this, aren't they the oldest team? One of the oldest teams in the NFL. I think it's them and the Cowboys, maybe. That like didn't move or nothing. Like one of y'all trivial motherfuckers come in the comments, let me know what's happening. Packers, the Bears and the Packers.
$1 billion towards construction costs, and the proposal includes new food, beverage, and innkeepers taxes in Indiana's northwest counties to help pay for the stadium and infrastructure. Among the people who spoke during today's hearing include Hammond's mayor and the Indiana Speaker of the House.
Hammond's ready to partner.
This is the best shit that ever happened to Hammond. The state of Indiana then threw $5 billion into this shit. Like, this is the best thing that ever happened to Hammond. Like, if you ever been to Hammond, like, besides good Mexican food and low-key spots to take a side bitch, Hammond ain't shit. Hammond ain't shit. This is about to create a whole new economy.
Indiana on Hammond for a new Chicago Bears stadium. And this morning, legislators voted unanimously to push a bill.
Okay, so it's one of the original teams, what they say? The Bears, Packers, Lions, Browns. Okay. Dude, this is a very, very, very... Yes, glad you mentioned that. I try to give y'all a game up front. You better get in there before the Jews get in there, the Arabs get in there, before Black Rock go over there. Black Rock is like this right now. You better go over there and grab anything. Shit, just go buy a plot of land. It ain't got to be a house. It could just be a blank piece of space. Somebody going to be hitting you up trying to buy that motherfucker. Somebody.
Out of the Ways and Means.
Yeah, the only thing they haven't got is the horseshoe. I'll give you that. They got the horseshoe casino. You say Rick Giller. Rick Giller from the projects over there of Homan. I knew, bro. Look at bro. There ain't no hoes over there. They some real niggas.
Committee. The bill would create the Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority, similar to Illinois Sports Facilities Authority, and this could convince the Chicago Bears to cross state line and build a new stadium. Lawmakers say the Bears would pay $2 billion towards construction costs, and the proposal includes new food, beverage, and innkeepers taxes in Indiana.
Ooh, I talked to my uncle, man. We gotta go. Man. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. I'm gonna put every penny I got, put the house up. Need to buy a bar and grill in Hammond right now. That shit gonna be all Bears out. Dude, I hate to be giving y'all a game like this, but I got to. I mean, you know, old niggas gatekeeping from us. I gotta keep it real with you. If you got some paper, go over to Indiana, go buy a bar and grill. Bears that shit out. Bears that shit out. Seriously. Good food, big ass TVs, cheap liquor, bitches, and bears. You're gonna get paid. This nigga say Jap and Pearl breakfast. Like, you know, nigga. Anything surrounding that, they're gonna be putting hotels around there. It's gonna be all types of shit. Everybody bring a shopping mall back around this bitch. You know? Boy, you better go buy some shit out there in Hammond. It's gonna be rental cars, all types of shit. All types of shit. They might say, fuck it, we might need to go ahead and upgrade the Gary Airport. Turn that shit up. Chicago gonna be, man, you just fucked up Chicago being a Democrat.
Northwest counties to help pay for the stadium and infrastructure. Among the people who spoke during today's hearing include Hammond's mayor and the Indiana Speaker of the House.
Hammond's ready to partner with the Chicago Bears. Basically, Hammond will do whatever it takes to help make this project a success.
You not understanding. They will do whatever it takes. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. If you're from around the way, you know. Hammond will do whatever it takes. He's not lying. Hammond, I think I want to say about 3 summers ago, Hammond, Indiana, down the street from the Horseshoe Casino, they threw a big ass free concert promoting Hammond. A big ass concert down the street. Whoever was here, I was there. It was a big ass concert for like 4-5 days. And one of the days that I went was the Rick Ross Day. They brought Rick Ross out for fucking free. You can get in. It was cars everywhere. Me and my people had to go park at the casino, pretend to play a little bit, and then take an Uber over there because it was so packed and you couldn't park nowhere. And if you found a parking spot, they would charge you for $100-something. It was Rick Ross in the Locks. It was Rick Ross in the Locks, I believe. Who was there? It was free. Half of the south side and the east side of Chicago was there, but the whole Indiana was there. Vendors, it was all types of shit. It was crazy. It was like the Taste of Chicago. It was crazy. You're right. Hammond got money tucked away, but the state of Indiana been waiting for its chance. to turn up. That's why when he just said we are willing to do whatever it takes, Chicago can't do whatever it takes because it took everything from us. Fam, when you go downtown Chicago, do you know that Chicago don't even own the parking meters? That was sold off, I want to say, by daily. I think the UAE, the Arab Emirates, they own that shit. It's going to be a big trickle-down effect, too. Y'all motherfuckers go over there off of Anthony. Y'all want to go on the Skyway? Skyway going to go up. They got no choice. The Skyway ain't owned by Illinois or Indiana. It's owned by China. They gonna raise the. You think paying $7 tax to go on the toll to go to Gary on the Skyway is a lot? Wait till they turn that shit to $21 there to get there, and $21 back, $42 there and back round trip, just to take the Skyway to get to the stadium. To get to the stadium, nigga, we cooked. Nigga, we cooked. Nigga, we cooked. First of all, but we still got the soccer team. Which one of you niggas in here going to watch the Chicago Fire play some soccer? Ain't a motherfucker in here give a damn about the goddamn Chicago Fire. That is some Mexicans. It's a lot of them, but it ain't enough of them. Nigga. Don't nobody care about the Chicago Fire. Nobody care about soccer here. It's football and basketball. We're barely baseball fans. We don't care about baseball anymore either. Those days are kind of dead. You can't, nigga, it's plenty more. You have to damn near give Sox tickets away. Getting some Sox tickets is about as easy as getting some free auto show tickets. Motherfuckers be like, yeah, my job was giving out auto show tickets. Y'all want these? That's Chicago's White Sox tickets. Nobody give a fuck about the Sox. They got to get the tickets away. Hope you come in there and buy a hot dog. Come in here and buy one of these $12 glizzies. I give a fuck about baseball. I went to one baseball game with this bitch, man, and that shit was so boring. I was falling asleep in that mother. Like, what am I doing here? Back when I used to date single moms. Like, yeah, you want to go to the baseball game with me and my son? Yeah, I ain't doing shit. It's not far, it's down the block. White Sox, all right, cool. You got the tickets, you pay for it? Okay, cool. Go up in there, it was boring. I'm like, nigga, it's boring. And it was forever. It was forever. I think I left early. I think it was that bad I left early, man. That's how bad that Sox game was. I was like, yeah, man, I got to get up out of here, man. I'll catch up with you, though. I bounced. Took my ass to 79th. With my people, I was like, I'm not going to no goddamn baseball game anymore. How you niggas do this shit? Sitting around here drinking beers and shit, and it's boring.
This motherfucker said, we'll do whatever it takes.
And the Indiana Speaker of the House.
Hammond's ready to partner with the Chicago Bears. Basically, Hammond will do whatever it takes to help make this project a success. Hammond is uniquely positioned for this moment. We're part of the Chicagoland region.
We've had excellent conversations.
They've been waiting on this day. They about to roll out the carpet. They like, we'll give you whatever we want. Whatever tax breaks is needed, we just got to make this thing happen. We got to make it happen.
With the Chicago Bears, and we're forging a relationship that will be the foundation of a public-private partnership leading to construction of a world-class stadium.
The Bears releasing a statement to this.
All you construction workers, that's work. How many years you think it's gonna take to make the Chicago Bears stadium in Hammond? That's got to be like at least a 5-6 year project.
This morning, saying in part to the passage of SB 27.
They are a part of the Chicagoland area. What are you talking about, man? They are right there. Northwest Indiana is part of the Chicagoland area. Just like how, like, you know, you got the parts of Jersey, like that's like the tri-state, and you know, they very similar to New York. Same thing. What are you talking about, nigga?
Would mark the most meaningful step forward in our.
Y'all say 2 to 3 years? Man, listen, niggas is breaking their neck salivating right now trying to get that job. I can say, shout out to all my hardworking brothers out there that do construction, man. Go on out there, get you that motherfucking job, working on that stadium, buy your house out there in Hammond, man. Vegas it took like 3 years to build Vegas. Okay.
Our stadium planning efforts to date. We are committed to finishing the remaining site-specific necessary due diligence to support our vision to build a world-class stadium near the Wolf Lake area in Hammond, Indiana.
I knew it. That's that's right around the casino, bro. They about to turn. If you from out here, boy, you would know. All them blank ass industrial factories, one of them factories getting shut down, obliterated, and they about to, because that whole area is nothing but them factories. Then you got to factor in all the factory workers that's going to come from East Chicago, Gary, Wells. You know, they got factory out the ass out in Hammond. I'm trying to think. What's that other suburb? Not Lake Station. It's so much of that shit. Griffith. Man, all that shit about to be through the roof. Whiting. Oh my God. Whiting is going to be a gold mine. Whiting is going to be a gold mine. Somebody need to buy that one bar. Let me tell you the story. I was in a casino and the bartender lady was telling me this story about, it was a couple that came in the casino and they was winning. They was up like 12 grand or something on the dice table. And they was buying drinks and feeling good or whatever like that. And I guess his girl gambled and lost like $8,000. Right? So bruh was pissed. He was arguing, cursing her the fuck out. They kicked him out. She left after he got kicked out and went to this bar in Whiting. Whiting is like footsteps away. I think you get on, was like Calumet Avenue or Indianapolis is right over there. It is so low key and quiet. Taxes low as hell. A lot of Mexicans, you know. But they got like them little biker bars. She went over there as a black lady. She went in there, and I guess she was trying to call for a friend to come pick her up or something. And dude found her in there, and he started beating her ass. He get kicked out of the bar in Whiting. That's crazy. So then they trying to hide her from getting hurt by dude. Dude go to the car, come back, shoot up the bar, shot one of the bartenders, killed her, and killed the broad, man. And it was showing me the shit on the Tribune. And it was like, yeah, and that bar was a good bar, and they shut it down because of that bullshit that came in there. That bar has been there for like 30 years, and this bar's over there all the time, man. They make a lot of money. I was like, that's crazy. So I know about Whiting because that motherfucker be popping on the low. You know, rest in peace to baby girl. But it don't really be a whole lot of craziness coming out with that. But now there's another thing that's going to happen. Big police presence about to be happening in Hammond, all the surrounding places of Hammond. Way more police than you ever expected. Nigga, you better walk out the house with your seatbelt on, nigga. You better walk out the house with your seatbelt on. Fucking around with Indiana, nigga. They are not playing no games with you in Indiana. I'm here to tell you. Okay? They got a cell with your name on it. You know? Yes, Indiana will not be playing now. You know, they will be overly policed. Overly policed. Now, here's the thing. A lot of y'all thinking Indiana got, you know, some black folks, but most of the black folks in Indiana are really Chicago folks running from shit that they did in Chicago, or, you know, whether it's a bitch with a crazy baby daddy, she move out of she get a CNA and she doing something, you know. Bitches get apartments out there in Indiana, you know, but most of the homeowners in Hammond are white people. That's a real white VFW retiree Patriot Parade, you know, ballpark Frank on the barbecue grill ass town, city. Actually, because it's a city surrounded by towns, because a lot of people don't think Hammond is a really big city. Hammond is a city. They got about maybe 3 or 4 police departments and a few fire departments. They're like, everything else is surrounding Hammond, whether it be Munster, Whiting, you know, Dyer, all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all outside of Hammond. But Hammond is going to be popping, bro, which is going to make Gary pop. So you got to go from Hammond, you got to go in between a bunch of little bitty ass towns, then you get to Gary. Gary and Hammond are like brother and sister, you know? And they both going to be on the come up. They both gonna be on the come up. So y'all keep your eyes on Hammond, man, if this shit go down.
Indiana. This latest action out of Indiana puts pressure on Illinois lawmakers to come up with a better proposal. Today, the Revenue and Finance Committee was scheduled to hear the mega project bill, but the meeting was canceled. The bill could give the Bears a long-term property tax break for their proposed stadium in Arlington Heights. No date has been set.
Oh, the Bears want to do Arlington Heights. You ever been out to Arlington Heights? You know, it's a big, rich white area. And that's just going to make them even more richer. You know, they're going to put more malls, just way more things to do. And trust me, it's not the easiest place to get to. It is if you're coming from Chicago, and it will cause them to increase the eye passes. They're gonna bleed you dry. They're gonna bleed you dry out there. Say Dyer is white as fuck. Yeah, man. I got a spot in Dyer that's crazy. Oh man, Dyer got a spot. A lot of fine women that was coming out of there too. I met my ex-girlfriend out of there. Ex. But she was like, it's a spot in Dyer, right? It's a castle. It's in Indiana. You'll never believe, like, what the fuck is this? Go in there, go in the parking lot. They sent a big ass shuttle bus to come get everybody from the parking lot and shuttle us up to this castle. Go to the castle in Indiana, right? Go to the castle. And you start walking in, you go down to the down some stairs, like looking around like this is a fucking castle. And in the bottom of it is a club. It is a club. It's like some underground goddamn club in the fucking castle. Upstairs is like a Brazilian steakhouse, but as a club, we got VIP, it's lights and smoke going everywhere. Bartenders, bitches walking around with little bikinis and shit. And it was fly. And you take pictures in the king chair like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was fly. It wasn't just black folks, it was white folks, it was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It was everywhere, man. It's in Dyer. It's a club and it's a castle. I bullshit you now. I haven't been there in years. I wonder if they still there, but that shit was crazy. We used to go to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was bad as all races of women. It was just like going to a downtown Chicago club in the middle of fucking Dyer, Indiana. And I really would have to explain to you because you would never expect a club to be in this type of place. But there's a lot of rich people who live in Crown Point, Cherville, Maryville. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people with a lot of money live in Indiana. Shit, there's even parts in Hammond by the goddamn college. Historical Hammond, Crown Point, Maryville, Valpo, all that shit. Them motherfuckers got real paper. Farmland paper. And if you know anything about motherfuckers on a farm, they got real money. They got legacy money. Chicago about to be like Oakland, no teams. Well, you could thank our old niggas for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Indiana, bro. You better have your license better be tight going out there, man. Cause they gonna be about revenue. You better, if you missing a sticker, if you got that little tree hanging from your rear view mirror, you getting pulled over. A crack in your windshield. Motherfucker might pull you over because your tire is too bald. You better have your shit together when you driving through Indiana. Indiana's on. But look at this idiot, man. This is who our people voted in, man.
Face here. The Bears belong in the city of Chicago. The Chicago Bears belong in the city of Chicago.
They lost the Bears because of this gump. I want to slap the shit. I really wish I could just give one big slap to anybody who voted for Brandon Johnson. You think I hate Brandon Johnson? You ain't talked to my partner, Big Sam. Shout out to Big Sam. I'd call him up right now and let him just go 100 straight on Brandon Johnson. I'm afraid what would happen if Unc meets Brandon Johnson. If Unc ever sees him, like pumping gas at the gas station or something. I just hope he doesn't crash out on Brandon Johnson. There are some real black folks that hate this man. But there's also a bunch of black folks that didn't see this coming because they hate Trump so much. We got to get our brothers in there. This is not our brother, bro. Never trust the old nigga with a mohawk, okay? Pervert. Y'all gonna have to get this GoFundMe popping for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Move Jap to Indiana. Actually, I want to move to Tennessee. I really want to move to Tennessee. But Indiana, man.
All right, keep a straight face here. The Bears belong in the city of Chicago.
Keep a straight face here. Let me keep a straight face here. Let me keep it. This dude is so phony, man.
All right, keep a straight face here. The Bears belong in the city of Chicago. The Chicago Bears belong in the city of Chicago, right? And I've said repeatedly that the door is always open for conversations, Kevin Warren did call me yesterday. We didn't get a chance to connect, and I still firmly believe that their best position.
This nigga get on my nerves, man. Hearing him talk infuriates me. You ever just want to slap a nigga so bad, man? This is that nigga, man. This is that nigga, man. This nigga made me want to like really put the foot to ass to anybody named Brandon. You know? I can't stand this nigga.
Is in Chicago, and it's evidence. The evidence is clearly speaking for itself. Look, I can't get into the psyche and the motivation of this organization. We're all.
The psyche is that, look, man, you're taxing us to death. You brought in all these immigrants. You did all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And now we got to pay for it. And our organization is about to suffer because of your choices. Hell no. It's going to take decades to get out of this bullshit. We're out. You can have your migrants. You just won't have your team, motherfucker.
Grateful that
He say, take it easy, Jab. It ain't my fault. Brandon, man, you sounded too much like this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Call you B-Dog or something, man. Don't, nigga. Next nigga to say something to me, what up, man? It's Brandon, motherfucker. I'ma spaz out. It's me, man. It's your cousin. My bad, man. My bad, man. That's how bad I hate any nigga named Brandon right now. All of them can get it. Pervert. Nigga. Explain the bitch. Can't stand this nigga, man. Get him out of here.
Look, I can't get into the psyche and the motivation of this organization. We're all grateful that, there's a winning team on the field. This weekend, obviously, is incredibly important, and there's going to be some pretty decent weather for us to be able to, clinch a playoff spot for the first time in a long time. So that's a good thing for our city and the morale of our city, and, as far as what their motivations are, I can't speak to that. And my position has been very clear. You all know that. There's not been a politician in this city that has worked as hard as I have
to destroy this city. Explain the bitch. Now, that's a good idea. They say turn Soldier Field to a strip club. Oh man, as long as you don't have no fat bitches in there. It's over with, man. We don't have shit. People like, yeah, I'm going to visit. Don't come here. I'm trying to get out. As he has a very punchable face. You know what? With niggas like Brandon Johnson, your average nigga would think about like, when I see him, I'm just going to hit him in the jaw. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna kick him in the nuts.
Explain the bitch.
I want to see him get kicked in his nuts, nigga. You know, they say, like, ain't nothing more disrespectful than a slap. You know what I'm saying? Like, punches is, punches is even respectable. But when you just get kicked in your nuts, dude, get your bitch ass. You know? Brandon Johnson just looked like he had morning breath all year round. Just a morning breath having ass nigga, man. You know? Just stinking, man. Can't stand this nigga.
To ensure that the Bears have a package that keeps them, quite frankly, at the.
This is why this is again why you don't bring in outsiders, you know, for the Bears to get the fuck out. Shut up, man. See, y'all doing the Bears dirty, man. I'm rubbing this in on all old niggas because they did this bullshit. I'm telling you that now. The old niggas did this, and they're gonna hear me.
The most unique, special property anywhere in our city.
Catch the latest on
this fucking guy, man. We lost the Bears because of this clown. Not only do we got the most violent city in the world, shit is just retarded, man. Democrats really know how to destroy shit. And they just talk around in circles, man. Brandon Johnson is just not fit to be a mayor. I wish he would quit. You know, I was thinking about this. What is the mayor's salary? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I want y'all to follow me, man. I wonder if this is possible. Because we got a lot of really rich people. Okay. So the mayor's salary is about $222,000 a year. Okay, let's do some math. 222,000 times 4. 888,000. A little under $1 million he would made in salary being the mayor. If we really wanted change, like I really want to understand, because you're doing a terrible job. So what is this about? Is it about getting some money? Because let's just go on the high side. We got celebrities. We have millionaires. Who couldn't cut this nigga a check for $3 million for him to step off? What is his motivation? It can't be to save anything because he doesn't do it. If it's about the paper, could somebody just buy him? Could politicians just be bought out? Like, I will give you this check for $3 million to resign today. Just pack your shit and go. If it's always about the money, just give him some money to go. I was thinking about this yesterday, like, man, what if rich people just started buying these people who are destroying cities, just buy them out. Like, I was thinking about that because of the Mom Domney situation. Like, how much is Mom Domney making? How much is Mom Donnie making, man? Let's see. He make 260. 260 a year. $1 million and some change. Get that nigga $3 million to get the fuck out of y'all city, man. Wouldn't it just make sense? That's nothing. For y'all to be like, yeah, it's just a payday and this and that. See, with Trump, right? What they say they make like four. What is the president's salary? Let's get accurate. So the president make $400,000 a year, and Trump don't even. He donate that money. That's the crazy thing. I told y'all, man, he doing this shit as community service. That's $1.6 million. You couldn't give Trump a check, which means he's doing this shit because he wants to help. You know? So money ain't the motivator. It's definitely not the motivator. What is the motivation with motherfuckers like Mom Domney and, you know, like even when y'all say like, wouldn't it have made more sense instead of keep letting Tiffany Henyard fuck up the city, just cut her a check to quit? Like, it needs to be something in place to where you're so bad that we could just opt to just give you a check to go. Like, why wouldn't, like, honestly, why do they need buyouts, man? Like, why does Mayor Johnson want to be mayor? Every day is a disaster for him. Every day of the Democrats is a disaster. Watching the Democrats on the news is like watching a movie. A power trip. Man, give him enough money to go take a trip and empower his ass to go take a trip with the passport bros or something, man. You're like, oh, it's all greed. Take the greed off the table. Get his nigga a check and get him out of here. This shit is crazy.
About, you know, so myopically focused on the, you know.
And this, shout out to this dude named James Kelly. Is that name? James Kelly? Let me look up. I'll be watching him on, when it comes to Brandon Johnson. He is on Brandon Johnson. Bumper, nigga. Oh, William Kelly. He gives him the work.
The shooting death of a citizen in Minnesota, when you don't seem to care at all about the shootings and the murders of real Chicago people.
Yeah, well, look, you know, I'm multitasking.
Mayor Johnson, over the weekend, you signed an executive order directing the Chicago Police Department to keep track of ICE agents' activities in Chicago with the obvious...
This white guy, he's like the Nick Shirley of Chicago going in on Brandon Johnson specifically, you know?
Implication that you want to prosecute ICE agents, yet there have been 140 plus shootings in Chicago since the...
Now look, this is what, I'm glad you said this. Let me explain something to you. You say all he does is deflect. That is the political way. That is how most politicians talk. This is why I hate politicians, because you can't get a straight answer out of them. They speak to you in college essay. They reiterate your question, take you down a history lesson, and you'll be wandering around all of the goddamn word salad before you realize it. The question never was answered. That's why they don't like Trump. You ask a question, you get a direct goddamn answer. They're like, that's just so unpresidential. That motherfucker be like, man, we gotta go. I don't like them. They come from shithole countries. That's how I talk. That's why it resonates with me. They come from shithole countries. They don't like America. They need to go back where they came. That's how people feel. That's how people talk. That's why real people rock with Trump. Except for that Jewish shit. Don't rock with Israel.
First of the year, there have been 40 plus people murdered in Chicago since the first of the year. What would you say to the people, the families of the victims of these shootings and murders? They want to know why you're focused on federal agents who are trying to clean up their neighborhoods and make their neighborhoods safe, their streets safe. Why are you worried about, so myopically focused on the shooting death of a citizen in Minnesota when you don't seem to care at all about the shootings and the murders of real Chicago people?
Yeah, well, look, I'm multitasking.
Because this is a distraction. That's, again, we don't have no business being in Minnesota business. But, Minnesota is a shithole too. Y'all done. Listen, we're all doomed. If we live amongst Democrats, we're doomed. Just cut and dry, we're doomed. And our old generation did this to us. Our old niggas are still thinking that it's racist to kick out the Somalians. This is stupid, man.
That's what the people of Chicago want me to do. We can do both at the same time, right? And as I said before, of course, we would prefer.
Please don't interrupt. Please don't interrupt. Thank you.
You feel like you're focusing on
William. William, we got it. We got it.
All right. Thank you. So again, as I said before, I'm multitasking as the mayor of the city of Chicago, and we can do both at the same time. Ensuring that our police department has all of the tools that it needs in order to be effective at driving violence down, while also making sure that our residents are not being brutalized by the Trump administration. In fact,
what does Trump have to do with this shit, bro? Run your city. ICE wouldn't be here if you did your job. The National Guard wouldn't be here if you were doing your job. Run your city. Between him and Pritzker, you can't ask him a question without them referring to Trump. Trump got a whole country to run and foreign policy. All types of shit. You stupid motherfuckers want to give out all your tax dollars to people who ain't supposed to be in the country anyway? And you want to fight me on it? Whatever happens to your city, it's on you. Chicago deserves to crumble. I don't want it to. It deserves it, though. Minnesota deserves to be a disaster. New York deserves it. Why? Because you voted for it with so much passion and conviction. It was screaming and yelling when I told y'all that this shit was going to happen. Now y'all crying because you old niggas have voted out the Bears. You're Biden supporting bastards. Like, dude, we could clear this problem up a long time ago. Vote that sanctuary shitty shit, state shit out of existence. Have the whole country on one accord. You need to be American to get American benefits. Other than that, who are you? We send you back to Guadalajara, Guatemala. Send you back to Somalia. What language is that you're speaking? You need to go back home, learn English, and then reapply. You know? Straight up.
As you heard in my opening remarks, starting off this year, shootings are down, homicides are down, shooting victims are down. Of course, there's more work to be done. And yes, we would much rather focus on the local challenges of building safe and affordable communities. But at a time in which this administration is determined to create terror and havoc across this country, we are now placed in a position where we have to do both and. And as the leader of this city, of this amazing city, the people of this city expect me to keep them safe, whether it's from violence that comes from within or violent attacks that.
This is why I hate politicians, because by the time they finish talking, you forget what the question was. Because I didn't forget what the question was. What was the goddamn question? Shit.
Chicago Police Department to real Chicago people.
Yeah, well, look, I'm multitasking.
Mayor Johnson, over the weekend, you signed an executive order directing the Chicago Police Department to keep track of ICE agents' activities in Chicago with the...
They want the police department to track ICE. We got the YNs running around here with ski masks and 30 shots and switches on Glocks. And y'all trying to have our police fixated with ICE? And if you don't get out their way?
The obvious implication that you want to prosecute ICE agents, yet there have been 140 plus shootings in Chicago since the first of the year. There have been 40 plus people murdered in Chicago since the first of the year. What would you say to the people, the families of the victims of these shootings and murders? They want to know why you're focused on federal agents who are trying to clean up their neighborhoods and make their neighborhoods safe, their streets safe. Why are you worried about, so myopically focused on the shooting?
Chicago tacos are going to be lit. F the Bears. Okay. Well, shout out to Corey Brown, making it count. Fuck the Bears. With the 5.
Death of a citizen in Minnesota, when you don't seem to care at all about the shootings
William,
and the
we got the
murders
question. Thank
of
you.
real Chicago people.
Yeah, well, look, I'm multi.
Okay, so the question is why you concerned with all the other motherfuckers and not concerned with the shootings going on in Chicago. Now let's see what the fuck.
Tasking. That's what the people of Chicago want me to do. We can do both at the same time, right? And as I said before, of course, we would prefer.
Please don't interrupt. Please don't interrupt. Thank you.
You feel that you're focusing on
William. William, we got it. We got it.
All right. Thank you. So again, as I said before, I'm multitasking as the mayor of the city of Chicago, and we can do both at the same time. Ensuring that our police department has all of the tools that it needs in order to be effective at driving violence down, while also making sure that our residents are not being brutalized by the Trump administration. In fact, as you heard in my opening remarks,
they're so fixated with Trump, they can't fix their shit.
Off this year, shootings are down, homicides are down, shooting victims are down. Of course, there's more.
You're just not reporting it accurately. Trust me, this shit is turned up out here. They are not reporting these things accurately.
Work to be done. And yes, we would much rather focus on the local challenges of building safe and affordable communities. But at a time in which this administration is determined to create terror and havoc across this country, we are now placed in a position where we have to do both and.
Wouldn't be any terror or havoc if you would turn over them goddamn immigrants. You holding on to them because they're voters. Let me tell you something. Let me talk to all y'all. Make no mistake about it. It's not that they don't look at these people as illegal. The reason why they don't look at them as illegals because they look at them as voters or potential voters. That's why they're so mad every time we snatch one of them up and send them away. That's a Biden voter that came in. We got them. We don't have to run on any type of policies anymore. We got the black voter base replacements already right here. They're going to be more loyal than ever. They're just learning English. We just teach them one word, Democrat. You know, as long as they can say the word Democrat, it's fine. They don't look at these people as nothing but voters being snatched up and arrested. That's it.
As the leader of this city, of this amazing city, the people of this city expect me to keep them safe, whether it's from violence that comes from within or violent attacks that come from outside of the city of Chicago. My job is to protect all of Chicago under all circumstances, and I will focus on that.
Well, the people of Chicago tell me that they don't feel that you are focusing on that when you're leading protests for against ICE agents.
Is that a question, Lee?
And you've never once led a single protest for a Chicago victim of a crime. But different topic here. Chicagoans also want to know if you've paid your city bills and fees and fines. You know, you're an elected official. You get paid a 6-figure salary. They don't understand why you didn't pay your water bill or your parking tickets, and now we hear that you're.
He ain't even paid his water bill, man. Cut Brandon Johnson water off, man. Yes, they want anchor babies. They keep them here, keep them loyal. That's all they want. That's all they want. You know? That's all they want.
Our ally, Stacey Davis Gates, also owes money to the city. Have you talked to her about this? Have you initiated a collection process to have Stacey Davis Gates pay her fair share when you're asking working people, middle class people to pay their fair share?
Got it. Thank you.
And yet the elected officials and public
pay your water bill and your tickets, fuck nigga.
Officials clearly are not paying their fair share.
Yeah, Jake, do you have a question?
You're not going to answer that. So you're going to? Are you covering for Stacey Davis Gates? Are you not going to ask her to pay her bills to the city? Has she paid her bill?
Your office met on Sunday.
Wow.
You just talked about Miramar Martinez. What new cases are you looking at when you're considering?
He don't answer no questions. Just like, and shout out to William Kelly because he was giving Lori Lightfoot hell too. See, Lori Lightfoot did, out of all of the, let me tell you, out of all the loser Democrats, Lori Lightfoot did the right thing. Fade the black. Lori Lightfoot has been out of the spotlight. We ain't heard nothing from her. She's somewhere eating coochie somewhere, looking like Beetlejuice. Out of the way. Working on a book. You know, probably working on a book or something. The Bears and Soldier Field is like peanut butter and jelly. How they messed that up? Well, it's old Negroes who vote blue no matter who, couldn't have the foresight to see what the path we were going down was going to be destructive by bringing in these illegal immigrants and giving them red carpet treatment to where they have hotels, free phones, and thousands of dollars to have more babies in this damn. That sounds like what they was doing. You give them, we're gonna give you a nice hotel room. Just keep getting bitches pregnant. Keep having anchor babies in this bitch. You know, that's why I'm big on deportation, because I see what the effect is. They're coming over here for free shit. They're not entitled to the free shit because they never paid into it. You're not even a citizen.
You bring up is not only disgusting and racist.
Really?
It does no.
Every time you hit it with the fact, it's racist, disgusting, and racist. Come on, man. White women getting killed out here by illegal immigrants. Just the other day, what about the illegal immigrant? The Democrats kill me. They fighting so hard against ICE. What about the illegal immigrant that I believe he was running? He was running from ICE. He had a warrant for years and crashed into that black woman. They don't even mention her name. Black woman. She was a teacher. She taught special ed. She was on her way to work, and the immigrant was running from ICE and crashed into her. They're blaming ICE, not the immigrant, and not the people that brought them here, or the people that's keeping them here, that puts ICE in a position to have to chase these people. They're blaming ICE. They blaming ICE from this dude running and reckless and driving reckless and killing this black woman. They don't even mention her name. But let an ICE agent have to clap one of you goofies for trying to hit him with a car. Or the other dude who tried to pull out a gun. Here come all of y'all in tears. But the black woman just died and nobody got nothing to say. Let it have been and I know she had to be foundational Black American. Rest in peace to the young lady, the woman who died. What was her name? If y'all could put the name in the chat, because I just seen that. I'm like, we got to talk about that, but I had this already ready. Rest in peace to her. ICE just trying to do their job. You think the criminals gonna do the speed limit? The criminals shouldn't even been here in the first place. Your cities don't do anything to apprehend them. When they do apprehend them, they let them back. They let them back into society. You know? Shout out to Miriam in the building holding down his chat. He say, hey, Miriam, appreciate that 20 on the fish sandwich last night, man. Much love. Chicago didn't learn from us Houstonians when our mayor ran off the Oilers. Where the Oilers at now? God damn, I remember the Oilers wasn't. Where the hell are they at? Are they still in existence? Say, Jack, what can you do to personally help Chicago get better? Leave. I'm getting the fuck out of here. You know, I'm going to leave. That'll make Chicago better. It'll be an old memory. Making Chicago an old memory will make Chicago better. Leave. I'm going to encourage people to leave. That's what I'll do. Everyone leave. I want to go to Nashville. You know? Fuck this city. Because you can't, let me tell you something, man. Fuck this city. You can't help this city when you got old, comfortable Negroes who you can't tell these old niggas shit. Do you realize old niggas can't learn new shit? They just remaster their old ways of doing shit. You can't tell these old church folks that everything that they did for the last 40 years of their life was wrong. They're going to work even harder to try to prove that it wasn't. They don't have the fortitude to just say, you know what? We fucked up. They don't do that. What can you do? That was it. Look, nigga, you're talking about you're up against a bunch of fried chicken Christians, and we need more people like you here in Texas. Man, I would go to Texas. But see, I gotta see if Texas got some common sense. Because y'all looking like y'all are giving thought. Y'all look like y'all, no, I'm talking to Texas right now. Y'all looking like y'all are actually giving some consideration to Jasmine Crockett. Y'all looking like y'all getting some consideration to Jasmine Crockett. And for that alone, I'm good on Texas. See, y'all got too many guns in Texas for that state to start getting out of hand. Too many guns in Texas. Texas is like a landmine, nigga. If you mess up Texas, boy, oh boy, will shit crumble. Don't fuck up Texas. Let's see, man. Who we got, man? What's happening, bro?
What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So the comment you just made, because I'm in San Antonio, Texas. With
Jasmine. You was telling me about the immigrants out there. What's going on, man? What's going on with San Antonio? Y'all got the Spurs? Are y'all gonna lose the Spurs?
So they passed the bill or the paperwork. So they're gonna be now in downtown San Antonio. So we gotta wait like 2-3 years because they gotta do the renovation, the construction, and all of that.
Okay.
But regarding Jasmine Crockett, I'm digging it. Like, if you talking to real niggas, you see me with suits on. So I'm not gonna talk about my personal family life, but I'll be like, yeah, my dad here, my mom, we're from the United States of America. We built this country. You notice she never brings up her parents. So we don't really know if she's like a Caribbean or she don't bring it.
Speaking of that, she from Missouri.
St. Louis, yeah.
And her mother is Jamaican, from what I heard.
I didn't know, yeah.
I was doing some research. Somebody in the chat room, go verify that right now. I believe her mother was Jamaican, and her daddy is FBA, but she still ride the fence. But anyway, she's FBA or not, she is wrote off from the flock just because of who she aligned with. Biden, don't get it mistaken. There's some fuck ass FBA people out here. She's one of them. That's just a totally different argument in itself. We writing her off. Like I could care less. But the fact that she's getting this much traction in Texas has me worried.
Yeah, so she's kind of doing I talked to a couple of the other elders in the city because I travel, whatever, and then like I'm not defending her and I'm not advocating her, and then I'm not defending a nigga that's advocating her, but niggas will start babbling because I guess she's doing the white democratic thing. They go to the black churches, so that's what she.
Listen, I told people I was having this conversation with my father. Jasmine Crockett is going to be very dangerous because if I personally believe that Gavin Newsom is going to be the Democratic primary for president. If he gets Jasmine Crockett as his running mate to be his Kamala, it's a whole different ball game because she really know how to act black. It ain't like Kamala who just looked it and can turn and try to turn on her accent and change it. No. Jasmine Crockett is a hood rat with a motherfucking diploma, and that's gonna resonate with a lot of these broads. And then old niggas gonna look at it too and say Jasmine Crockett got ass because we didn't did that show already. Showed Jasmine Crockett got some ass on her. So it's gonna be very hard to sway these old niggas from eating their ham hocks and looking at Jasmine Crockett butt cheeks on the goddamn stage doing a speech.
This nigga said ham hocks. Nigga.
I'm just telling you, man. These old niggas.
I ain't supposed to be eating pork. Shout out to the NOI. I only like the skin, but I got you in the South. But I don't eat it, but I hear you.
These old niggas, man, Shout out to Miriam, man. Appreciate you, man, on the Cash App. But yeah, these old niggas, if Gavin Newsom get out there as disastrous as he is, he's going to bring in another minority. It's going to either be AOC or Jasmine Crockett. And I'm just basing that off of the trending and the social media presence. Like Jasmine Crockett is making her rounds. Like she is everywhere at once. So I'm like, dude, this is getting scary to me because like if Texas decide to go with that, Texas is fucked. Y'all just gonna open up the door for a lot of liberal shit. If y'all don't shut that down, man, it's over.
The only thing I would say that would affect the FBA nigga black man is if this is what I spiritually, mentally, educationally believe is if Jasmine Crockett advocate the Latinos, Beaners, whatever, and the illegals. So if she advocates that door being open, that will affect the nigga black man. But
that's what's going to happen. Every black Democrat don't advocate for black folks. They keep advocating for immigrants.
Everybody. And they do it on the premise of everybody.
Actually are starting to think. This is not the black folks from the 90s, the 80s, the 70s. These black folks are thinking now. And we can't just tell them any old thing. They're going to hold us to it. These immigrants are just so happy to be here. So that's going to be totally different. This is the thing with politics. You don't have to have qualifications to really be a voter besides just being a citizen. And they're trying to take that away, but you don't have to pass. You don't need a license. Like, I really wish, I tell people this all the time, I wish that you had to test in every 4 years to get your voter's license, like you have to test for your car license. Last time I just renewed my license. I failed the first time because I had to go get my glasses because I can't see. So I failed the vision part. It was like, you got to come back with your glasses or something because you keep failing the vision part. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, to get on the road, I got to pass the licenses. I got my license, y'all, so y'all going to be talking shit. But half these motherfuckers are ignorant to how the country works, ignorant to the Constitution, ignorant to the laws, the branches of government, the whole nine. How do we let a legal immigrant who can't speak English vote? How do we even let like first and second generation immigrants come in here who could barely speak English vote? They should have to know what they're voting for. And the fact is, Democrats rely so heavily on the ignorant vote that when you take that away from them, they're starting to go crazy. Perfect example of the ignorant vote still counts is Mom Donnie. Mom Donnie being a mayor of a major city, a major financial city like New York. He got there from young, dumb voters and immigrants. The votes still count. You know what I'm saying? And now people are realizing that the young, dumb voter is powerful, and the young, dumb voter put them in this bullshit. Now New York is fucked. Just like when you watch the Super Bowl, right? They say, oh, Bad Bunny got the most views of Super Bowl history, beat Michael Jackson. Did the people who watched it like it, though? You see what I'm saying? See, it's all the way you count it. It still counts as a view. But when you look at all the people in the stands, nobody liked it. Some people watched it just to make fun of it. You know what I'm saying?
Or critique it. Yeah.
Or critique it. You know what I'm saying? They're not asking them, did they enjoy it? Do they even understand what he was saying? Just watch it. That's the same position that Democrats have. Just vote. Get up and vote. Your people's vote. Do you know what you're voting for? So if you had to put a level of some type of curriculum, some type of licensing, some type of knowledge that you have to know, basic knowledge, 8th grade knowledge to even vote, it would eliminate half the Democrats.
When you said, I'm gonna make these 2 points and I'll be straight with it. So the quick one is the Jasmine Crockett, when she wears that weave
to the side, yeah.
You know, me and you travel, I'm LA, I'm here. That's nigga shit, that's self-hatred. You know? So I already look weird at her. Like, you know, like she wore a do-rag business suit. Not to wear a do-rag, but like wore a head cover with her suit, and she was FBA. I said, okay. But when she started wearing the weave hard, I'm looking at her like, yo, this is a sellout. Now, regarding the you was talking about something else. But anyway, yeah, it's like, nigga, you can see the game if you do some type of like, oh, and Bad Bunny, he was speaking Spanish, his performance, yes?
Yeah.
So I can talk in private or aloud, whatever. It's no super, but you have to Latino. I believe in occult knowledge, no gay shit, pause. I don't be wearing the black. But when you research it, they be doing that shit. So, I could have, like, I know he probably was doing a seance or some shit and you didn't understand it and they speak Latin and they were.
But the problem is that, like with Democrats, they're cheering just like the people who put this Bad Bunny shit together. They're cheering for this situation to be some type of victory. And every time they have these wins, it's like, oh, it's the people have spoke. But who are the people? You know what I'm saying? Let me let you go, bro. I appreciate you coming through. But who are the people? That's what a lot of people don't understand. You start really factoring in, who are these idiots? When you look at a Biden supporter, how stupid were they? You, as a free thinking straight black man, you as a free thinking straight black woman, when you talk to an actual Biden supporter or a Trump hater, how stupid are they? Well, you know that stupidity has power, and that stupidity actually counts. See, that's not, if you would have put only intelligent voters in there, Republicans would win all the time. Because it makes practical sense. When you start bringing in crazies, gays, and all of this old crazy stuff in that, you know, and you don't put no restrictions on it, they don't have to have any type of level of knowledge. Half these people voting don't even speak the language. They just know vote blue. Democrat. That's the only word they know. Democrat good, Republican bad. And that's what the hell happened. The TikTok vote still counts. Mom Domney has fucked up New York. First thing he said when he came to New York, became mayor. Y'all believed it. Free buses, free grocery stores. I'm going to freeze rent. Everything is contrary. is the total opposite. First week, buses went up $3. Taxes going up. Crime went up. They tried to do one of them grocery stores. It was a line around the corner. That shit ain't working. Can't even plow the streets. It's dog shit all on the grounds and shit in New York right now. New York is hell on earth.
These are programs for every.
He is dipping into all y'all tax levies. And after y'all blow through those funds, everything going up, which means rent's going to go up. Property tax going up. So the people who own your building are going to charge you more for rent. Simple as that. It's going to affect you. But you voted for it. You voted it in because y'all thought it was the cool, trendy thing to do. And you understand now how stupid it is to let these 18-year-olds vote because he was in the club popping bottles and making it look cool. He was running things on TikTok. I was telling y'all this is dangerous because the people who make practical sense always think that this internet shit is not powerful and they try to do it the traditional way. It's like when you're talking to old folks. Oh, you don't get on Facebook, you lose your job. And on the Twitter, no, I'm not doing that. Social media, I'll lose my job. That's why they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing that's going on right now. Them niggas is still stuck in the goddamn 90s. This shit is real right now. And the kids put this motherfucker in office because he was cool and he's a fool. But you old motherfuckers didn't step up. You did not get ahead of this.
Clearly, these are programs for every single New Yorker. These are not programs that are going to ask the immigration status of any one of the children. All of those children are New Yorkers. They should all be enrolled in pre-K and 3K, no matter where they were born or where they come from. And
see, this is what I don't understand. How do you consider a person to be a New Yorker when they're not even a citizen? They're not even a citizen of the country. The problem with these Democrat liberal states is they think that they don't understand that the hierarchy of things. You're outranked. The federal government outranks you. You're trying to think that you're trying to tell a person the status of being a New Yorker is greater than the status of being an American citizen. So as long as you're a New Yorker, you're good. You don't have to be an American citizen to be a New Yorker because that trumps being an American. Are you crazy? I mean, anybody come off the plane and can just be a New Yorker just because they're in New York. You want to give them food and assistance and free school? No, give them a free ride home.
And we are also proud to be a sanctuary city. What a sanctuary city means is that we have policies in place, policies that have existed for years in this city.
And they don't work. Sanctuary cities don't work. We just lost the Bears. With these bright ass ideas
that deny ICE agents access into schools, hospitals, city properties, or even the properties of city contractors.
See, and that's why when you don't let them into the properties and they got to chase them out in the street, that's why the sister, rest in peace to the sister. Y'all tell me what the sister's name was again. Might have to do a show dedicated to her because the ICE agents is getting blamed for chasing one of these people down that y'all let go, and then the lady gets killed because the ICE, the illegal immigrant crashes into it.
Unless those ICE agents can present a judicial warrant signed by a judge. We know that the vast majority of the time, ICE agents are not presenting that kind of documentation if they're...
Who they gonna present it to? The people holding camera phones? You fucking nut. They need to take all the illegal immigrants and drop them on y'all driveway. Every liberal, drop them off on your driveway.
presenting any documentation, it tends to be an administrative warrant, and oftentimes there isn't any documentation even provided. So we want to make clear the rights of every New Yorker that they have. And
giving them the right to be a New Yorker, man. It's fucking crazy. They don't even have a right to be here in this country. But they always blame Trump, man. The Democrats are a bunch of idiots. My state, my city is doomed. There's nothing you can do about it. We did it to ourselves. I'm not a supporter of anything Democratic, but I'm outnumbered here. I can't reason with these folks. They're stupid. And that stupidity, everybody's got to suffer for it. And that stupidity took away the favorite thing that they love, the Chicago Bears. You old niggas really did it to yourself. Don't call me. Y'all the real sellouts. You sold out the Bears, you idiot, for illegal immigrants. All because you think Trump a racist. Well, Trump gonna be going to the Indiana Bears game. Why you motherfuckers sitting around here? And J.D. Pritzker, you're next, you fat fuck.
Completely false. I have never called Republicans Nazis.
Always calling. They only run. Let me tell you something. Democrats only run on racism. Without racism, they have no platform.
That is completely false. I have never called Republicans Nazis.
Rest in peace to Dr. Linda Davis, man. We're gonna put something special together to really cook anybody going against ICE. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't ICE's fault. That was that illegal's fault, and that was whoever let that illegal in here, and that was the people who kept that illegal here.
That is completely false.
That is the fault of anybody who gave that illegal a car, who gave that illegal a driver's license, who gave that illegal a job, who made that illegal comfortable to be here. He should have been running on his feet and not a car. How about that?
I have never called Republicans Nazis.
Everything that he has done has been tearing down constitutional democracy. And that's what happened in Nazi Germany. It doesn't take very long to tear apart a constitutional republic. Indeed, the Nazis.
It don't take long to tear apart a whole state. And the state of Illinois has been torn apart.
Did it in 53 days. And our democracy is almost as fragile. And we're seeing it.
Now with him, let me explain something to you. We had that question earlier posed that what if we could just pay people off and why are they doing it? The governor, it's something deeper than that when you're talking about J.B. Pritzker, because this is a billionaire. He's not making money doing it. So he genuinely wants to destroy shit. Hold on. Let me see what the governor of Illinois. Governor of Illinois salary. About $235. So it ain't no money you could pay him to stop. It's less than $1 million. He's a billionaire. He funded his own campaign. So he believed all this bullshit, but you got to understand he comes from a liberal background. I think his one of his siblings or somebody's transgender. He's a real fuck up. Only thing we can hope for with him is just a heart attack. Hope he eat himself out of the game.
Right now, the dangers that we saw in Nazi Germany, especially in the earliest days of Nazi Germany, are the dangers that we need to react to now. If we don't, things will get much, much worse. And
y'all remember what he said in the beginning. This is what I'm saying. They only run on racism, and when you confront them with it, they lie.
That is completely false. I have never called Republicans Nazis.
everything that he has done has been tearing down constitutional democracy. And that's what happened in Nazi Germany. It doesn't take very long to tear apart a constitutional republic. Indeed, the Nazis did it in 53 days. And our democracy is almost as fragile. And we're seeing it right now. The dangers that we saw in Nazi Germany, especially in the earliest days of Nazi Germany, are the dangers that we need to react to now. If we don't, things will get much, much worse. And so we've got to raise alarm bells to everybody. It's a 5-alarm fire, everyone.
You see, this is all they can run on. Just racism. Without racism, they have no talking points. They have no leg to stand on, you know. So if you can look beyond racism, you're going to see the true identity of the Democrats, and they are fucking idiots. Every last one of them are stupid. Don't feel sorry for anybody in Chicago. Whatever we're going through, it was voted for proudly. Okay? I've been around these type of black folks. When Biden got in office, they were throwing Biden is coming back parties. You know, they was walking around with Biden t-shirts. I'm sitting there looking like, y'all dumb as hell. Y'all don't understand. Now y'all lost the Bears. You dumb fucks.
Explain the bitch.
Other Colin too say they want ultimate and absolute control, and now they're trying to turn the game off when they start losing. They want to destroy everything. They are destroying everything. Oh, we just lost the Bears, bro. Could you imagine if New York loses the Yankees? Oh my God. I'm not, man, it's like I almost want it to happen so I could tell you, so I could say I'm right, but for the fact that just knowing I'm right, I don't want y'all to have to go through that. But what if y'all lost the Yankees or the Knicks? Because of your mayor's dumb shit. That's how we are dealing with right now in Chicago. Lost the Bears, nigga. Don't nobody give a fuck about the Mets. You ever met a Mets fan before? The Bulls next. Fam, you gotta leave Chicago, bro. I don't know what this place is gonna be, man. You say you're a Mets and a Jets fan? TC, that's why you don't show your face. Don't tell nobody that shit. A Mets fan? That's the first time I've heard that. Thought niggas only go to the Mets game because the Yankee game was too crowded. Yeah. Fuck it, we're going to the Mets. Fuck it, we gonna go watch the Mets. Yeah, ass nigga, man. Listen, man, I gotta get out of here. Gotta go work out. I will see y'all in a few. Y'all fuck with me, man. No seatbelt Jap in this bitch.
Explain the bitch. Explain the bitch.
One. Church, check in. It's your boy, Minister Jap. Listen, I know y'all been looking for me, but at the bottom of this video, in the description section, you'll see where it says follow me. You can follow me on all social media platforms. You know, make sure you click the links in the description so you can get in touch with me and get in tune with everything I post at all times. You never know, the haters might try to take us down. Also, make sure you're following my backup channel, Minister Jap Church Media. Follow the channel now. We are not going nowhere. We're here to stay. Make sure y'all paying attention. Church on the move. Peace.
Minister Jap, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, I got a kid. I got 2 daughters and a son. Yeah, man.
Black women are bad mothers.
And that's why you having a baby by the motherfuckers you had a baby with is your fault. That's why you being a single mother is your fucking fault. That's why being a baby daddy ass nigga is your fault.
Live from the church.
Church check in.
It's Minister Jap.
Black women, they're some of the most worst bitches on with money, but yet they're still taking trips and they look fly doing it. They are the flyest, brokest bitches you're gonna ever deal with.
On Minister Jap TV.
Church check in, man. Church check in.